Ladies and gentlemen, I took an L. I took a pretty big L. The fucking dub is far off in left field. The dub is nowhere to be seen. It's in the next galaxy. I took a fucking massive L. Okay, so on the 7th of November, I released a video saying that I don't believe that the Ukrainian army will win back the city of Kherson within the next, I said, a month. I made that video on the 7th of November. On the 9th of November, the Russian army announced that they were retreating from the city of Kherson. How did this happen? How was I so wrong? My problem was that I wasn't looking at the bigger picture. Okay, so there's two big things going on in the news right now. Two big things going on in the world that I've made videos about. Two things going on in the world that I've made videos about, one after the other. Can you guess what it is? Right in front of me, staring me in the face, things I've been talking about right under my nose, and I never thought about how one might affect the other. It's the Russia-Ukraine war and the United States midterm elections. For some reason, I didn't anticipate that these two events would influence each other in a time-sensitive manner. Now, I don't know why I didn't think this, because the US midterms started on November the 8th. And the thing was, it came out on the 10th of November by Russian broadcasters, and I don't see why they'd lie about this. Russian broadcasters said the reason Russia withdrew from Kherson on the 9th was because they didn't want to give the Democratic Party in America any advantages in the midterm elections. And the reason for that is things may have been seen as going better. It may have been seen as a foreign policy victory under the Biden administration if Russia retreated before the midterms. So it was said on Russian state TV, it was a news show, it was like a panel show, it was said that they would have retreated probably slightly earlier, but they just waited those extra days until the midterms were over to not give an optical advantage to the Democrats. And the reason they don't want to do that, by the way, is because Republicans are more soft on Russia, and what people tend to think, but it's not certain, is that if Republicans had more power, a lot of the financial and military support that's been going to Ukraine would get reduced, or maybe even stopped totally. There would almost definitely be some sort of reduction. Republican leaders have said that. They've said that they won't give a quote-unquote blank check to Ukraine, and they say that that's what's been happening so far. America's been writing them a blank check, and they say they won't do that. So there definitely would be a reduction in aid given to them. So that's why Russia wants Republican control in America. So, I mean, well, obviously there's no way of knowing that they're telling the truth, but I don't see why they'd say that, because these are Russian broadcasters implying that they were going to retreat earlier. So that's not a good look, so I don't get why they'd lie. So that's a lesson for me. A lesson for me I need to think about going in the future is I need to think about the bigger picture, the global picture. I need to think about other things that are happening in the news and how they may affect each other, especially if they're things that I've been making videos about the day before. Maybe I should fucking think of that. Ugh, it's pretty embarrassing. I'm not going to delete the video though. Can't do that. Can't cover it up. You know what I mean? Like a fucking CIA agent. I'm not going to try and cover it up. I'll leave it as a monument to embarrassment and the importance of keeping an eye on the news. That's the lesson. Keep an eye on the news. Thank you.